Only in Eyewitness News tonight, the faces of unemployment in Rhode Island. The Ocean State now has the highest jobless rate in the country at 9.1%. To make matters worse, Congress has failed to extend long-term unemployment benefits.
So we wanted to know what's being done to solve the problem and the impact it's having here at home.
And I sat down with 3 out-of-work Rhode Islanders who tell me finding a job has been one of the toughest challenges of their lives.
And it's a tough time right now to look for work.
This is Joe Santos. He's unemployed, and the worry of finding a job keeps him up at night. So he walks the streets of West Warwick, shoving his resume under doors.
It just continues.
Lois Mag spends many of her early mornings in job hunting workshops. And even at the age of 64, Monica Marshall is planning her fresh start, moving anywhere where making a living isn't so tough. 3 different lives weaving into the same story. You've lived in Rhode Island your whole life. Did you ever think it would get to this point?
No, I never did. Especially the way things are going right now. So far, I've applied for a total of 688 jobs already.
Monica immigrated from Trinidad in 1981.
To be honest, I was looking for a better life, and I was looking for a better life for my kids.
Lois has worked in quality control type positions over her career, but without a college degree, she's losing hope she'll find a new job.
You're sinking alone. People aren't sinking, you know, you're on your own ship. You're trying to keep your own home. You're trying to sustain your own lifestyle.
My concern is helping, as their concern is, those constituents who are getting increasingly desperate.
Rhode Island Senior Senator Jack Reed is leading the charge, pushing for a 3-month extension of unemployment benefits. I caught up with him in between trips to Washington.
The emergency is to help people that need it right now, who've worked all their lives, who only ask for a chance to get a job. And then the next step, and the biggest, most important step, is to get those jobs.
Paid for by what he calls pension smoothing. Reed says the benefits extension is short-term, immediate relief to help the unemployed stay afloat, knowing what they really need is a job.
Rhode Islanders you spoke to have worked all their lives. They've got talent. They want to work. This is not some kind of preference that they'd like to sit back and collect.
So what do you say to Joe, Monica, and Lois about the need to get jobs? Because they want to work.
Tell them we're working night and day, but you know, I want to see a situation where not only this is the best place to live, but the people are coming here because the opportunities to work exist.
In the meantime, Joe isn't giving up.
You know, you still have to go on no matter what, and you have to fight all kinds of obstacles in front of you. You know, and hopefully eventually there'll be a light at the end of the tunnel. And there is light at the end of the tunnel for Joe. We just learned a few hours ago that he has been offered a job with a local bank. Monica has also picked up a few part-time jobs but is still underemployed. And Lois is considering a job training program. Meanwhile, another vote to extend unemployment benefits could come as soon as this week. There's a lot more resources on our website for out-of-work Southern New Englanders, including an interactive guide on the do's and don'ts of a successful job hunt. You can also find a place to register for our 6th annual Eyewitness News Job Fair, which is coming up next month. It's all on WPRI.com.